back to my point about what old boy said to me earlier about Mob deep drops. No disrespect to people like Ransom, Lloyd Banks, right? Raekwon. I heard that Raekwon got some stuff that's out, right? Nas, niggas like that. And I got love for all them niggas. I'm not saying they whack in the slightest, but everyone has a lane. For the most part, the best analogy I can give y'all is that hip hop is like a basketball team, right? We have the star players and we have the players who actually help win the game. But in hip hop is like the NBA if people made a point to become fans of people who either don't play basketball no more or become fans of people who never actually play in the game or become fans of people who don't actually really help win the game. All right, because when you niggas was worshiping niggas like Kendrick and Cole, and listen, I don't like Kendrick anymore, but I like Cole and everything. But to keep it a stack with you, I don't know that many J. Cole songs. And it took me a while to realize it's because J. Cole don't really got songs. Like, he got songs, but I'm just saying, like, I know J. Cole most of from like verses. I can't say that when I heard his albums that I felt like I need to hear this entire thing. Like most songs I like from J. Cole are songs where he's like really rapping. But they're not. But I thought those are songs where like I just know them. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't really know J. Cole too much for like records. Like if J. Cole was to do a Tiny Desk, you ask me, all right, what records would you want to hear on a Tiny Desk? I couldn't name many records that didn't happen before 2015. You know what I mean? Like I guess like, I like Middle Child. That's dope. But again, I know that he put out other shit, but for some reason I didn't want to hear it. But anyway, my point being is all those guys, right? And this guy got offended that I said, yo, the kind of niggas that be online responding to the conversation about hip hop being dry without Drake. What they're basically saying is that basically the star players in the game don't matter. So that's basically like saying that the Warriors don't need Steph Curry. That's pretty much that be these niggas' argument. The Warriors can win without Steph Curry. So what? Who gives a fuck? Like, I'm saying, like, could you imagine someone trying to convince you that Steph Curry is not one of the greatest ball players in the league right now or ever? Like imagine someone trying to convince you of that. I'm not even that into sports, and I understand that. Yo, his name is not up there for no reason. He's not worth. He's worth for no reason. Like you understand? But that's what hip hop is. Where you look at someone like Drake and try to convince me that basically he's irrelevant and no one likes him, but he's still the most streamed. Not only that, your argument is also because he's pop. But what are you talking about? Like, these terms don't even mean shit no more. What's up, man? You got a question? What's up? Levi, you anyway, so after that, he started hitting me with some ad hominem attacks and then whatnot. I said, "Who you calling broke? This and that." He said to me that I couldn't fill up a cafeteria full of people. I'm like, first and foremost, Havoc will have a hard time filling up a cafeteria full of people. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I want to also make this comment too about you niggas and you weak niggas. And for the most part, I can tell you must be one of the broke ass niggas I'm talking about. Cause I said, listen, only niggas who ride the bus and broke niggas really be caring about this music. And for the most part, it was always broke nigga music. It was always that. If you really think about it, like, who's listening to this? Who's keeping up with this music? Niggas with book bags. Niggas with book bags is listening to the new Mobb Deep. All right, I ain't saying I won't give it a chance, but nigga, it's a 90s group. What the fuck are you talking about? But bigger than that, one of the reasons why I don't want to hear this shit, I don't want to hear Raekwon. I don't want, because these niggas all still rap like, nah, mind you, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't heard the Banks and Ransom shit. I've been wanting to hear it, but the reason why these people will fall off is because they don't keep updating their sound every couple of years. And what can happen is, I never understood why. I don't dislike Raekwon, but I had to grow up to be able to even, pardon me, appreciate what Raekwon does. And because I can understand the context of an artist more, and I can come to appreciate. Appreciation is way different than actual enjoyment. This is music. You're supposed to enjoy the music. These niggas want to convince me for the sake of supporting losing this, or supporting a loser, or supporting something that's poor performing. Because at the end of the day, it's keeping it stacked with you. That kind of music underperforms every time. It's been underperforming since it's been out. Like Mobb Deep's music has never been like a household name. Like I'm like, no, that's never been a thing. Mobb Deep has never been getting nobody hot. Like the label didn't say, yo, I got this new artist and everything. He needs a feature. Who we gonna call? We call him Prodigy. No, that's not what happened. Niggas like Prodigy. I'm not saying that he not respected. Rest in peace to Prodigy. But that's a difference in someone like Jay, someone like a Kanye, someone like at the time of Cameron, someone like Nelly, someone like Ludacris, someone like if you had one of those kind of artists on your record, that made a big difference back then. But bigger than that, I had to tell old boy, bro, y'all niggas got baby mama energy. Nigga, you writing paragraphs to a man. Stay on subject. Stop conflating things. At the end of the day, the point was that if we don't have the nigga who stimulates the ecosystem, meaning that the person who puts the fire out and collaborates, it's when the collaborations go on between the top artists. Like for example, the game, even now, right? If Hove, even though again I'm an old nigga, it's really hard for me to accept that Hove is not gonna rap no more, more than likely, right? But now again, Hove probably one of the only old niggas that if Hove just decided, yo, I'm hopping on mad rec. What's funny about that shit is that at any given time, Jay could do that. Jay could decide I'm going to just hop on mad records, and them shits will be hot. Because you know why? Because Jay kept updating his flow. Jay don't rap the same as he did in 2013. Jay keeps getting nicer, keeps getting better, and that's really the key to it. But not only that, he kept making his rhyming more functional to where it sounds good and you can play it in this year. Like when he did a record with Future on him years ago, even though the flow was a tiny bit awkward, but it was still a dope record and it was still a dope sound. It was dope to hear Jay-Z and Future on the same record, or hear Jay, or even the Carter's record with Jay and Beyonce, right? It's a good record. For example, what was the Ape Shit record, which is a Migos record. The reason why it's so good is because the Migos understand functional music that you can actually play. And that's the way in which down south artists really lapped the up north artists and just the rest of the world, because what they started doing was making music that really worked. Those flows and cadences worked. Once you can accept that, you can understand how to improve the sound of your own music. You know what I mean? And for the most part, when I want to be inspired for flows, I'm listening to Midwest niggas and down south niggas. You know what I mean? Some Freddie Gibbs, you know, some Gunna. I'm trying to get a Gunna and Baby, you know, cause I really like how they flow. I thought they flowed a little bit. The niggas who flow good, they kind of do the same flows to me over and over again, because sometimes you can kind of be overflowing. I might have overflowing. It won't stop. It can't stop. Bad boy, baby.
Bitch, shut the fuck up in 2020.
Levi, I might need some more caffeine. It's not enough. All right, let's